Hi, hello, my name is Kelly. This is a timeless reading, but also for information, today is Tuesday, February 24, 2026. Good afternoon. And again, my name is Kelly Mitchell, and I'm going to be reading for you. This is a pick a card. You are trapped by a bad bitch, okay? And you need to find out why. What's going on in your current situation? How do they have their claws in you? Okay. So this could be a reading for a divine masculine, because that's honestly the feeling I was getting while I was shuffling. I've pre-shuffled the cards, but I'm going to also shuffle them on camera and pull the cards for you on camera so you can see same real time as me. And so now when I'm saying divine masculine, you can consider yourself a male or a female, okay? You could also consider yourself and how you care, like if you were in a relationship, because you're trapped by a bad bit, okay? And could be a male or a female, but this would be a person that sort of has their claws in you. So if I'm speaking to you and you're picking the pile, you're trying to figure out what's the situation with this bad bit that you feel kind of trapped in, or what's going on sort of behind the scenes. And so the person I'm speaking to is more of a divine masculine, or that's kind of this relationship situation that you're in right now, by meaning you almost sort of might be in charge of your household, or you are, it's honestly like you almost feel you carry the weight of this person. Like it's like you almost feel, it's not to be rude or anything, but you do feel slightly more intelligent than this bad bit over here. You are a little bit more authentic. Like you really do feel trapped by a bad bit, okay? And that's somebody that's a little bit more cheesy right now. This is kind of like a witchy person, a fake empress, a dark witch. It could be somebody that has a lot of style, class, and money, all the way down to a Ditchwater Sal that's just a complete nutball. Okay, I mean, you Psycho Sally and Bad Biz, and are the ones that are trapping you right now. It could be a money deal. It could be you in a relationship. It could be a stranger out of nowhere that you haven't figured it out yet right now. Okay, but you would be the more authentic, creative, intelligent person in this relationship, whoever's kind of got their claws in you. Even if you are an employee to someone, it's kind of like they rely on you. So it's kind of like, I don't think that you would be with this bad bit or, on purpose if you weren't sort of trapped by something. So that's kind of where we're at right now. So over here on the far left, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3 over here in the middle, pile number 4, and pile number 5 on the very far right, this brown card over here. So you're trapped by a bad bit. What's the situation? And what do you need to know? Okay, I will see you in a second. Hi, hello, pile number 1. You picked this card right here. This is your trapped by a bad bit. What's your situation? What do you need to know at this time? Hopefully we can get some advice for you. I have not seen this top card yet, so we're just going to flip it over, go through these cards here, and then I have some other cards that I will go through as well to hopefully get some more understanding on your current situation. So I feel like this pile right here understands and knows they're trapped by a bad bit, because I do feel that some of these other piles may not be aware. You might have made a money deal with this type of person, okay? So this is someone who is definitely possibly involved in the witch hunt. They do cursing, whether you're aware of that through the church or through some type of weird new witchcraft and rituals that they're doing. This pile here also might be a little bit more traditional, and now they have this person over here in their energy that's really sort of cheesy, okay? And they do recognize that they're cheesy. They are doing these strange rituals. Whoever they're with, so if this was your marriage partner, your partner is acting really different and strange. So it's not like you've had a divorce and now you have a new partner. It's like you have the same partner. They're acting very strange. So it's almost like if you've known them from church, or they were sort of very modest and quiet, or just kind of stuck to themselves. Now all of a sudden it's like they're very flashy and doing witchcraft, and it's really in your face, and they kind of came in and changed everything, but the style is almost like, I don't understand. Like I'm almost seeing somebody here, this divine masculine person, saying like, why did you move in reverse? Like, because like this couple or this male, or even if it's, you know, a feminine watching this, is like, you consider yourself like kind of the one that holds down the relationship in this style and class category. So it's kind of like, I don't understand why you joined a new friend group and now you kind of turned into this weirdo witchy person, or like they sort of feel about their spouse or their partner like you've really lost yourself, but in a creepy way, you know? So I definitely feel like if this was a husband or a wife that's looking at their partner, they're kind of like, what are you into now? Is almost this creepy feeling. Like their partner feels like an embarrassment to them if it's a romantic partner. If it's a business deal, it feels like, you know, something that started out very maybe traditional, or something that you kind of agreed to at the beginning. You know, even if you were financially supporting this person, now all of a sudden it's like they've changed, you know, and they're doing stuff that's really creepy. And the attack, it's like whoever this bad bit is she's, you know, she's definitely a come and getter, but she has like a lot of attack mode to her, where you almost feel scared. Like if you've seen the movie You've Got Mail, it's almost like you're Tom Hanks in that movie and you're in the elevator with your girlfriend and she's like a little bit Psycho Sally. And like when they get trapped in the elevator. Let's just see what this card is here. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I don't know. I definitely, and this guy, I mean, his arm is close to him. He has the reins. I mean, he's moving very fast. But at the same time, I almost feel like this guy might be a little bit wounded or injured. So if you pick this pile, you might feel a little bit wounded. I don't know. It's not an excuse, but you might even feel like codependent, or that you rely on this person now, you know. You definitely might feel trapped that you can't say anything, or you don't say anything because you might have even an insecurity that you're hiding. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. You haven't told anyone that this person embarrasses you, but like people are aware. Like, why are you hiding? I don't know. I feel like you're hiding, like from the world. You're not really like I'm not sure yet. That's way too many. Let's just take. I don't know. I want to take those instead. Plus this card. Okay, let's just see what we've got going on here. The Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So the bad bitch got you trapped by making any kind of real moves here. You might have kids with your bad bitch. You might be hiding a crime that they did. I mean, I'm being serious. It's weird. Especially if you have family, you know? You might be in deep regret about that. Like, not saying anything. Like, even working with her and doing something weird. I don't know. Like, or you feel left out. Like, I don't know. Yeah. It's like, almost like if this was a husband or a divine masculine watching this, almost like whatever your person got into was super creepy. It could even be your children that got into it, you know, your teenagers. I don't know, you feel really guilty when you find out, but you don't say anything because this is in reverse. Like, you know that they would get in big trouble if you know, it was found out what they did for some reason. There's a halt in progress. And we have over here, like, I don't know if this person feels foolish for making a dirty deal with a bad bit, or if, it's like, I don't know, are you trapped? Or do you just feel guilty about doing some kind of weird witchcraft with your bad bit? Like, I feel like you honestly, like, I'm not trying to be rude, but I feel like if someone were to find out that you committed a crime, you would seriously be screwed. Like, you'd be out of a lot of money if you got a divorce. You might be in trouble with the law if somebody found out. You do feel guilty. I don't know, because it's like, you know, whoever this person is, it's a very immature version of whatever you did that's kind of shade. And, like, I feel like you halted maybe somebody else's progress. Because remember, we're like, how are you trapped by a bad bit? It's like, I don't know if you made a dirty business deal and you put, like, your girlfriend or spouse out in the front lines or something. Like you kind of made a foolish mistake about that. I don't know. It feels like cheesy. Knight of Cups. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like this person would have a lot, like they would want to come forward and tell someone if they were going to apologize, if they were. But it's like you have the Ten of Wands upside down. So it's like, is this person trying to fight a dark magician? And that's why they're not saying anything right now, because they are involved in this witchcraft and witch hunt, you know, then they made a dirty deal. But it feels like a deal to halt progress. Like it feels like they would be in that space where it's like they know about the star that is either trapped or not being taken care of or not having an opportunity, or, you know, they might have hired someone or be in charge or know someone who monopolized a certain type of business category or area and have not said anything because somebody else like is making all the rules. But it's like, I don't know. I don't even feel like if this person were to get caught, it's like, what would you say? It's like they'd have to, like, they admire whoever is being hurt, but at the same time, it's like, well, honestly, like, no offense, but it just feels a little bit cowardice. Yeah, like, I feel like, it's like, how would they explain this to a single person? You know, it's like, because if you're trapped by this nasty thing over here and you would ideal a perfect partner, it's like, you're not going to be wanting to be with somebody who wants to control everybody's fates and run their mouths and like a dirty, like a skanky kind of person. You are aware that you're with somebody like that, and I think that's why you kind of feel guilty and foolish, because you honestly feel embarrassed of your partner. Yeah, you really do. You feel embarrassed. So I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what excuse you come up with. It's almost like you're like, what? Like, whatever you're hiding must be something to do with the law, I feel like. It has to be something kind of bad for you to really not say anything. You're trapped by a bad bet and you don't know why. This person knows why. They're, like, waiting for a payout, maybe. They're waiting, yeah. And it's almost like they want to come to this Nine of Pentacles at some point and apologize for the halt in progress, because they just, you know, are gonna, I don't know. But it still feels really hurtful. Like, I feel like this pile's working with a baba, you know? It's like whether they recognize or acknowledge that they're trapped or not. Six of Swords, Temperance, the Moon, which moves me now. The Tower, and the Nine of Wands. I mean, no offense, but I feel bad, like, if your star is Temperance, you know, or like this really strong, courageous, beautiful person is out here on fire, you know, while you're working with a baba who's a cheese ball. And then, like, you're really, really hopeful that you can come in and have your Ten of Cups with this beautiful, strong, amazing person, and everything's gonna be okay, and that you'll heal together. But like, you're holding a lot of secrets. That's how I feel about you. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you even want your person to know. Like, yeah, and that could be another reason why you haven't said anything to anybody when the Nine of Swords came out in reverse. Because whatever you did, honestly, you feel really, really bad for. And you're guilty, Mo. I'm just saying. Whether you're a good divine masculine or not, I have to call the truth. So I do hope you could do something. There's a Ton of Pentacles. Like, you obviously are in it for the money because you're a bad biz, crazy cheeseball. But I can tell you're embarrassed. I'm just saying. And you hurt someone. I know I can hear someone saying, like, I didn't know that person I hurt. It's like, I understand that, but you're involved. Like, whoever this person is, I'm serious, like, with the Ten of Wands, this dark magician guy over here, the High Priestess, but she's sort of a dark High Priestess, okay? It's like Deja Help, and this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and then you got the idiot behind him, the Fool. And it's almost just like, this is a situation where you have your your cheese ball over here also is working with someone. It's like this might be a group that is working with some sort of like ring of keeping people trapped from their destiny, or some type of kidnapping, or some type of, I mean, someone was with mind control, but I was thinking of like some weird stuff in the woods, like taking some kind of hallucinogenics, like doing some weird shit. But also there's crime involved in this, okay? There really is. And if people were to find out, like, they would know that innocent people were getting hurt, like they were actually getting trapped. Like, yeah, I'm seeing somebody get hurt on retreat or something. But it's almost like if somebody were to find out the truth of what this bigger organization is that are doing something really scary. Yeah, someone's saying like in the woods, but also this is the 10 of Wands here. So, and they're hurting a single person because we had the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, like whoever this beautiful person is, that it's like they're hiding and they're hurting. And whoever this masculine is that picked the pile, like, you might be in the way. You could be like a runner, or you could honestly be somebody that does a kidnapping of one of these innocent women, be honest, and it's just like, well, this is just for my payout, and I don't even know like what they do with these women, or I don't even know, like, because like some of these women are like made to go into sacrifice. Some of them are like seriously put in different kind of rings. I don't know. And then it's like whoever is in this is almost like, well, if I found out, or I knew who the person was that was being hurt, like, you have no idea, I destroy them. But it's almost like if you have the ability to help somebody, you need to help them instead of keeping secrets. I don't know. Like, you're involved with the bad biz in a whole deep level, I would say, from all kinds of fake spiritualists out there, from like up top, like high level, that want you to spend like $1 trillion on their manifestation courses, and have their podcasts and things that are amazing. Like, you're involved with all kinds of top levels like that, and like dark high priestess that trap these beautiful women and divide up like up and coming other divine masculines. And like, so you might feel like you're one of the trapped ones, a trapped divine masculine that got involved in this, and you're it's like you're really trapped by somebody who you have to follow orders from, and now you're involved with a whole kinds of new cheese ball level of them, because we've got all kinds of downlines in it. Well, I guess that's probably how you're involved with the bad, but like, yeah, you do feel really bad that whoever you hurt, like, and if you find out, like, if this came out, if you told the truth, I mean, I would try to ask for community service, and maybe, be one of the people that shuts this down, so this person can survive, instead of just pour me in it. I'm just saying. You're a lot stronger than that. Yeah, like, I would say if you pick this pile and you're trapped by a baba, you're trapped by all kinds of levels of baba, from fake gurus, fake spiritualists, fake join my podcast, I'm a tough MMA fighter, and then you've got all kinds of levels of people who think that they're the best master class, now combined with your ditchwater sales and your really bad cheese balls. So it's like you got definitely men, divine masculines, who are involved in some kind of creep ring, but in this ring they sacrifice innocent women. So if you could please say something somewhere so you could free everyone, your justice would be acknowledged. I would certainly acknowledge this person when I shut this down. Okay, that's pile number 1. What's your stitch? You're trapped by a baba. Now we know why. Okay. Happy babes, yeah. Hi, pile 2. This is Kelly. You chose this deck right here. You're trapped by a bad bit, and you're here to find out why. Okay, I haven't looked at the top card yet, so we're going to look at it together, and then we will see where we're at as we go further. I was going to pull more cards today, but I think I'm actually just going to stick with this deck, because that is what I did with pile 1. I just stuck with that original deck, and that's what we're going to do. This pile here, I feel like some of you might be unsuspecting. I'm going to be honest. If you're trapped by a baba, this could be your teenage daughter. This could even be your wife, your aunt. This could be your mother. This could be, somebody who's highly regarded in the town as a teacher, or, some type of homemaker, very involved with the church, the community. This could also even be, some sort of teacher that you have, anywhere from technology and coding to a new best friend or hobby or group that you get involved in, and then slowly you get involved in this weird type of witchcraft. But it's like you as the star or you being trapped is kind of like you're unsuspecting. I also almost get from this pile like this creepy, like someone's trying to come in and take your estate feeling, And so I think that you might be worrying about how you might be able to protect your assets and who your belongings are going to go to. You might even be an individual that is sort of scared of your family at this point because you're a very intelligent, classy human being, and the people or the women that you really have surrounding you right now, you honestly definitely get chills from, and that's anywhere from doing double takes of, is this real right now, especially if you have like a teenage daughter or someone even in their 20s, or your wife kind of going backwards than where you were, like your class level or something like that. And this can be male or female, but it's just kind of like you're witnessing a change in your family dynamic that feels uncomfortable. Okay, it just doesn't feel right. Like whatever it is, even if it's like a family tradition, we're now next generation and all the wives and sisters are acting like it's no big deal. And you're like, what? This is an outrage. We would never do this. And so it's almost like you're starting to feel like you might be the unsuspecting star that might be getting attacked. Especially I'm thinking of a masculine or a personality. When I say masculine, you might be somebody who makes more finances in the relationship, or you might be going through some kind of divorce and you have children and your partner doesn't. But it's like whoever the new partner is, it's like we almost have chills about this new partner, whether it's a younger partner or some people even here, it's like were introduced like to this new partner by their family. So it's like, why did my family, it's like they're almost getting this vibe where it's like, is everybody trying to cut me out feeling? Let's see what this card is first. Ace of Sticks in reverse. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you can't make any decisions right now. Like, I don't know if you have somebody in your family that's getting married or that wants to start a new business and you're kind of in charge of the finances. But it's almost like, or if you had a dream and now it kind of was at a halt, or now all of a sudden you kind of got sick, or I don't know, there's some kind of new dynamic here that you feel like it's like you have no choice. Like you feel like trapped in a way where it's like there's so much chaos going around. It's almost like you have to be agreeable. You want to be agreeable even though it feels cringe for some reason. You're trapped by a Babel. Let's figure out why. Why the Ace of Wands in reverse? Why do you feel halted from who you are? It's like you just feel, cringe. Like you don't feel like this is you. It doesn't feel right. That's all we know so far. It doesn't feel right. You're trapped by a bad bear. Let's find out why. This spouse, someone's like, I'm cursed. You're certainly cursed. If somebody is like abroad and they're like, they met someone, cheeseball, like they met a cheesy skank, a psycho Sal, and they got cursed by it. I'm gonna be honest. Just maybe like it's like a 20-some group. Others of you have people in the church that have been doing this your whole life, and they're like, why hasn't George died of a heart attack yet? And you're like, I don't know why my chest hurt so bad for this many years, but something weird's going on with my family and I don't get it. It might be something like that. I don't know. There's a couple different things in here that I'm seeing. Some of you, seriously, let me take it to the church part real quick, right first. Okay. So, all right. Let's say there's a couple different things here. Let's say you're this passionate, young, divine masculine. And divine masculine just means you have a lot of dreams right now and you're ready to take the lead and just make it a go, okay? Let's just say it like that. And you have this spark within you where it's like if you only had a little bit of this money, you would be able to make anything happen, okay? This person might want a family with a relationship. You might just have a business idea that you want. You also might want to be seen as someone kind of who is in charge, okay? So it's like you have this deal, but then all of a sudden things get really, really dark. All right, so it's like I don't know. It's like you definitely made a dark deal. and almost it's like you can't have love and money. Like once you've made this deal, you can't have both. Or if it's like you're the husband, your wife, another one is like if you're the husband, your wife is sort of like feasting off of you. And that, so like, and especially if it's involved with the church and stuff, you know, it's like she might call you dad and then the father of the church, the father, or something creepy like that. I don't know, and it's like however you got in this relationship, like if let's say you're older or whatever, or you just got married, and it's like you were introduced into the family to your partner, okay? It's like you did, because let's just say you did kind of want to be part of maybe like somebody who did have a little bit more wealth, you know, somebody who could give you that financial backing for a business, or a family that was a little bit more prominent where you just kind of felt like you might have a little bit more influence or say, you know, it might have helped you, you know, it was going to help your career. And it's like almost it's like you don't know who your wife is. It's like but like before I picked the card, it's like it feels like somebody from the background knows more than you. And so it's like kind of like whatever it is, that like idea that you had, it's like they have different arrangements of whatever you thought, you know, you were getting into. But it's like if this gets really dark, it's almost like, well, now you're kind of like bound by this dark magic because you honestly didn't know what it meant. And a lot of times this stuff, it's like, did you read the fine print? Because when you're getting tricked into some kind of like voodoo or some kind of deal where you're attached to this person for life, you know, that and then all of a sudden you find out they're a psychopath, you know, but you can't leave them. So it's like the money would matter nothing because your true home or business that you had wanted to intentionally create, you wouldn't be able to have it anyways, because it gets really scary. Because like whatever the plan is that you had, because this was in reverse, is not working like that behind the scenes. But like your divine mask of feminine is certainly being taken care of. Like you don't realize whatever you're doing, she's like controlling that into nowhere, and it's like a complete crash. So it's like you're trapped by a bad bed and you don't know why. Well, I don't know, whatever your dream is, they have the complete opposite plan for that. Like they do not want you to succeed or excel in that whatsoever. So yeah, especially like I was saying, if you're going through a divorce, or if there's a new spouse or someone that your family's trying to bring in, or you met at work, or just I don't know, and it's like you have kids, it's not good for the kids, like whatever the new spouse thing is right now. And like if somebody found out, it would be really bad. And I don't know, it's like you made some kind of deal, whether you got married or it's a business, or you were aware it was some kind of witchcraft, or you signed your kids up for something that you didn't know what it was because you thought, well, at least now I'll get this. Like, it does feel innocent. Like, I feel like this divine masculine did not mean to hurt anyone. If he did, like, I don't know. Yeah, like, what in the world, Whoever, so it's like if you're a divine masculine and you're trapped by a Babbitt, it's like whoever this Babbitt is like she's not only using you, she's using your kids and your ideas. She's using their gifts, like literally every part. It's like this was no accident, your meeting with your new Babbitt. Like you were found on purpose. She has no problem sending them off to some weird boarding school. She has no problem dividing up like their hair clippings, their nails. She's definitely involved in some kind of witchcraft. She does not like your business plan at all. She is trying to have that go in the complete opposite direction, like literally like hit wood by her command. Okay, so it's like the Eight of Wands would be in the opposite direction of her command. I mean, this could be her mother, this could be her grandmother, this could be an opposing company down the street that's a competitor, but they're using witchcraft, okay, and they're using different pieces from different parts of you and your family members, or you and your business idea, and they're trying to collect off of your family estate while using you and your family. It gets really dark, this file. because you got everywhere. So it's like if you're a star trapped in the witch hunt, you know, you have everybody from practitioners who do this stuff on a daily basis. This is their living, and some of them are high level enough to be able to certainly bind you. Okay, these are specific types of practitioners. And then you really do have people doing dark witchcraft with children, especially children who have certain type of psychic ability, certain type of gifts, especially if you're the father or the parent of them, you know, and they would inherit those genes from you. So now if you have someone getting in the way, especially if it's your new partner, not only do they have their own plans for your ideas, they're going to collect off of it while not telling you the truth of whatever it is that they're doing, whatever it is that their wishes and dreams. Like, what's their hobby? Collecting things from your family to pass on. And this could be high level anywhere, taking it to a salon, to being a really creepy, just weird person in town. All of a sudden now your girlfriend is a witch behind the scenes. I don't know. Or like, I almost feel like a new stepmom or someone like doing like scary stuff with the kids and not telling the dad. The Eight of Knives and the Son of Coins. I don't know, like this is definitely for a couple different people, but it's almost like these bad bitches are using the children in some way, like young children to teenagers. And if you, the Divine Masculine, were to find out what was going on, you'd certainly get trapped in some kind of like upside down mind F. Like you would probably get severe headaches. Or there's an argument at work, or things are switching around or changing. It's like something to confuse you. It's like your children might be involved in this really heavily by now and you had no idea. Especially if they're involved in witchcraft. I mean, like this is bad. Like I feel like you would be possibly in danger. Like this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just saying you could be possibly in danger because it's like in that situation where the stepmom or the new wifey or the new business manager or whoever comes in, it's like not only are they using your children against you, like they hurt them, they manipulate the children, they're using types of witchcraft, you know, all different types of money deal, all different types of initiations, and then it's like a complete betrayal, not only on innocent people, especially if it's initiations, you know, and they think they're doing this really good job by working for a dark magician, when all of a sudden it's like actually innocent people are getting hurt, and they don't realize it because they're children. They get excited about this money game, about finding these different objects. It's like, you know, there's a really weird manipulative thing going on here with children. You know, and the Divine Masculine who's watching, it's like you, not only if somebody finds out, it's like you're all of a sudden you'd be like, our whole family is going to go down for something crazy like this, because you are generally a good person and they might have you trapped by some kind of contract. But it is not a good outcome. It's not only hurting you, it's potentially hurting other people, unsuspecting people too. Like they are people, like specific kind of targets. Like not only are you a target, but your children are targets. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I almost want to say it almost feels like, is it your mother involved? I don't know. It's like, even especially how you got in this relationship, it's like, what if you really loved someone and then all of a sudden, like your mother like screwed it up and like you rejected them or they rejected you, and it's like a complete misunderstanding. It's like, I just feel somebody coming in here and totally sabotaging this Divine Masculine. I don't know. You might have children, so you could definitely feel trapped, like you have to wait it out and like they have no choice. Whatever it is, like the person that you were with, that's the baba, is stealing from you from behind the scenes. So I don't know, they're keeping you distracted. Yeah, you might seriously feel like you're going crazy. You might feel like you're being haunted. You might feel like someone's following you. But they're seriously trying to, I don't know, that's scary. It's like whoever is trapped in this situation, money is definitely involved here, and your family, but it's like the creepy situation in this is like there's different levels of generations of Babbitt in this group. It's like your family trapped you. especially if it's for the church, and then all of a sudden your kids got involved in this, and then they're sending you energetic heart attacks to sacrifice you. They do it all the time. So especially if they're treating it like some kind of like gang where you can earn money to do this now. Yes, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Father of Six, and the Mother of Six. So I honestly do not know if they are involved, like your children, like your teenage children, or your new wife or your new girlfriend or something like that, is seriously involved in keeping divine, beautiful stars away from each other and away from their own wealth. Because we have the Nine of Pentacles again, and the Nine of Pentacles came out in the last read. So it's like, I don't know if you had to make a dirty deal just for money, but it would keep you away from love, or it would keep you away, because you're a very creative, intelligent person over here that got trapped by some kind of like witchy churchy gang type of thing. That's how I feel. Isn't that weird? I know it's almost like you can't trust your kids, you can't trust any of your family members. Yeah, like you're always on the defense. It's a little bit scary. So it's like, if you pick this pile, how's your bad bitch got you? She's got you by like your entire estate probably, and you made some kind of deal. It's a big deal, especially with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands and the Empress. There's a lot of different levels of types of people that this can be. I don't know, this person is aware that they're involved in this really deep, and that they're not ever going to find they honestly truly feel like they're never going to find their true love. They do feel cursed now. So it's like some of you may be 100% sure that once you got involved in your marriage or whatever type of thing that you got involved in, you were for sure cursed, or that your children are cursed. Some of you might not be aware yet. And a lot of other people signed up to do this, to hurt people, to curse other singles, to change reality because of some kind of witchcraft. And whatever it is, like they work for a level of different levels of people that really truly perform sacrifices. They do collect body parts, they do make dirty deals, they do bind and torture people. This is like a specific thing. Like if your kids were working against you, it's almost like your kids got involved with it because of money. Because kids generally are not that jealous, they only get jealous when they feel less than or lack, without. So they wouldn't really be so concerned about moms and dads being, together or having a good family, unless you found a kid who was really hurt and tortured on the street, and then you made them feel even worse about their situation, that they want to attack another person that they were jealous of. But this is specifically like this witch or this bad bitch. She doesn't like fiery, creative, divine masculine, divine feminine, because we have the king and queen of fire of sticks plus the empress. So it's like all of this beautiful, creative, fiery energy, but your first card was the Ace of Wands. So you're a person like that too. Like this divine masculine is also like a king of wands, okay? But you needed money for some reason. So I don't know. So it's like, not only do you feel like you're going to find a counterpart or an empress, you do feel trapped. I mean, some of you might feel like you could get out of this and you're hopeful, but at that moment, you're certainly trapped by a group of people, whether it's your family or community, or just some random group that you don't even know yet. But it's a group of women working together for witchcraft. It's also whatever your business idea, your creative idea, your fiery idea, they are manipulating that and stealing from you, trying to collect early, especially if you haven't finished your project. You might be very stressed out. Okay, I do feel like they're trying to sabotage you, whoever it is, whoever your bad bit is, especially if it's your kids working against you. You got to be really careful of that, because they get greedy, man. Father of Knives and Death. So yeah, I mean, honestly, whoever picked this pile, you seriously might feel like your time is limited. You might be worried about your grandchildren if you're older, or you might just be worried, like you might have all these regrets, like I cannot believe I made the mistake that I made. Like not only have you hurt your entire family bloodline, you feel like, but you've really messed up in a way where you can't get to what you would have originally wanted, because it's the Three of Wands. So it's still like carrying the original idea you had and moving with it. It's like you made a dirty deal too soon when you should have waited, and you're definitely stressed out about that. This is hope. The star grandchildren was going to come out in reverse. Like, I definitely feel like you might have run out of hope, unless you're going to make a bold move and you decide to leave after this reading. That could definitely be it. Maybe you recognize she's a crazy kitchen witch. And it's creepy because you've got the Seven of Knives next to the Father of Cups. It's like this person here, this new person in your energy, whether it's your mother, your sister, girlfriend, wife, is like whoever it is super manipulative. And like you also, so it's almost like you could have like an aunt, a mother, and then a new wife coming in, and it's like in your family tradition, it's like some of these women, like, you do not disrespect. Like, I don't know, like I'm seeing a man with a good heart, a good fighter, a personality, but it's like when it comes to family, like you do have to follow a certain like respect level. But you might realize like you've actually been being extremely manipulated by the ones closest to you this entire time. When it's like you could have stood up for yourself, you could have fought back, but you're like, you know what, mom, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You listen to her or your great aunt or whatever, and then all of a sudden you find out like you're the sacrifice, you just haven't died yet. For your entertainment purposes only. But I don't know. Someone here is worried about their kids, like being attacked by all this witchcraft, like being haunted now. And they're definitely trying to figure out how can they get away out of, like, scot-free out of this, and their kids, especially if they got involved in witchcraft. Because people are starting to realize, like, that's actually real. I don't know. Yikes. Like, this might be a very violent group that you're a part of. That you either do or do not know about it. Whoever it is, it's like somebody very close to you is after you. It feels really creepy. Yeah, like whatever this is, like if you were asking for advice, okay, this is for entertainment purpose only. But I would say, I don't know if like you have a cabin somewhere alone, like, I don't know, like, whoever your person is like vicious, like fiery. Like, you wouldn't, like, you don't want to make them mad because they get super angry. Like, their Psycho Sally is like more than psycho. The younger generation might be like Psycho Red, but the older generation is just like you wouldn't even open your mouth to speak against some of these elders that are doing really, really dark stuff. So I don't know if you grew up with it or you just got involved in it because you came across something and you kind of made a deal about because you had an idea that you were really passionate about and got stuck in something. I don't know, but I think you're finding out that they're stealing from you. So I don't know. Yeah, I was almost going to say, whoever you are, I don't want to even say it out loud because it's like, what if your girlfriend, someone's like, they're sitting right next to me, so don't give me advice. I'm just kidding, but actually not. I don't know. That's your current sitch. Who's your baba? She's a psycho stealing from you. Your kids are probably involved right now. I would just say you need to be smart, okay? And yeah, there's almost like it's possible you have a mentor out there that is around the same age of whoever you consider this really smart, intelligent, financially. Because whoever this person is in your family over here at the Sign of Coins, this is someone that's in your family, maybe a generation or two older than you, but they live alone and they're single. Then there's this guy out here, he lives alone and he's single. He doesn't have a lot of money, okay? But this person over here who made a deal, I almost feel like it's possible you could go to whoever this older person is over here that's around the same generation or knows this woman over here that lives alone, that's single. Okay, he might know something about these dirty deals, like if I was going to give you advice before it's too late, like how you can defeat these people before you're ousted. So there's a male figure that's a generation or two older than you that knows something about the deal that you made that could provide some kind of assistance. Yes, hopefully give you another avenue. So that's my advice for you. Trapped by a bed, you don't know why. You should go to an elder in the woods who doesn't have very much money. He might be a little kooky, but he also might be somebody who knows about the women, however, to get away from the women that this person feels trapped by. Something about the rules, like the fine print, or how to make another, it's almost like how to make another really smart, intelligent deal that they don't see coming to free yourself. Because remember, you're also trying to free your kids. So like this person's trying to think of a way to get out. It's possible you want to be with someone else, but you might just want to mend your relationships and just get out clean. Yeah, you could be definitely concerned with the law, but maybe you can just fix this for somebody so that, you know, they can have a better life. Mending relationships for you, like, you know, I'm not really sure. I do think you're worried. Like this pile over here too, like you honestly might be concerned about your children breaking the law at this point. So you might have to do something, you know, because it's the best thing to do for your whole family, you know, as the King of Cups. Whether there's consequences or not, it might be better to deal with it now before it got really nasty, you know, to take a plea deal, to do something, to teach your kids a lesson so that they can still come out in time to withhold, you know, your family estate and make you proud and make yourself proud, you know, like there's still time, especially if you're one of these guilty people where it's like, you know, I cannot believe I made this kind of decision and now my family is involved, but you might need to find a way to make it right, do the right thing, tell the truth, or you know, find some kind of person that could come in and help you with whatever the ones are who had you make a dirty deal that you regret to say regret. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you might feel like you're losing your mind a little bit, but you, like, that's kind of the urgency for you too, so you do realize that, like, time would be of the essence for you because you already came here for a panic thinking somebody was going to betray you. Well, it has to do with, especially if you're older, you're like, I don't know what's going on. Well, it has to do with whatever wish that you made when you, a really long time ago. Whatever it is that you desired, that you wanted. It's like a wish. And it didn't come true the way that you wanted it to. So you don't, it's not too late to fix it, is what the feeling, especially if you still have that desire within you, and if you're confused about what it is, it's whatever that beginning project is that you're trapped by, and you go back and read the fine print. It might give you a way to figure out how to free yourself from that. If you're thinking about, I don't know when or how I got cursed. Well, it was whatever that time back then that you made that deal, and you were younger, and you were like young and passionate for whatever it was, and it got you. You might even wanted to get to a love, and they got you for money instead. You might have never even been able to make it to a true love, but you're stuck by a new person. Or you might have let down, you know, somebody that's very important to you. So, yeah, it's definitely, you feel guilty. It's eating you alive. So just handle it now. I was just say handle it now before you're eaten alive. Yeah. It wouldn't matter anyways. Like, you're already a piece of their prize. So it's like, even if they're trying to confuse you, it's like all you have to do is be smart in this situation. And just go back to whatever it is that you worked on so long ago. Because I feel like this pile would make their way out. 6 of Sticks. Whatever it is, they like hypnotize you with it. It gives you a headache. I don't know if it's something that you eat, because we did get the kitchen witch in here, the 7 of Swords. It might be something that you eat. I'm not really sure. It might even be some kind of metal, some kind of crystal grid or whatever that they've designed to hurt you, you know, some sort of energetic barrier that's around you that you're not aware of, really. I mean, these are all kinds of witches mixed together at this point. Different family generations mixed with now. So anyways, that's your pile number 2. Have a good day. Happy reading. Good luck. Goodbye. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for being so patient. And also, you might have just popped here, but either way, thanks. This is your top card. Here, I have not looked at it yet. You're trapped by a Babbitt, and you need to know why. She's got her grips in you, and you want to fly. Okay. Why are you trapped by a Babbitt? Let's just get a couple more cards real quick. I mean, you're definitely embarrassed by her or him. Just let the gender roles, whatever. Boy, oh boy. You're definitely scared of her. This is a Psycho Sally pile. You might have made a bad deal with this bad bill a long time ago, or it could be your boss. It could be a mean friend that thinks they're in charge of your friend group. You might know some information, and if one little thing, comes out, the whole entire plan's gonna fall apart, or it's chaos if that happens. Yeah, I almost feel like you might be a person who has like a mean friend girl group. Or like you're afraid of multiple women, multiple bad bitches in your life. Yeah, I seriously feel like you're afraid of them. Okay, let's just see. Nine of Swords. You're trapped by a Babbitt. Why? The Three of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. And the Moon. I don't know. I do feel like you and your partner stole from somebody. Yeah. Like you and your Babbitt stole from somebody. You don't want anyone to know. So if you pick this pile, you might be one of the ones who stole from a star. I'll be honest, who trapped a star or stole from a star. So if you're trapped by a Babbitt, you definitely know why. You're working with your Babbitt, even if you're scared of her now, or whoever it is, however you identify. You're afraid of your Babbitt, but you also hurt the star. So that's how she's got her claws in you. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Three of Cups. Yeah, you definitely work together on whatever it is that you do. Whatever your business is, however Psycho Sally she is, you definitely work with this person and multiple other women. You got the Eight of Cups in reverse. You don't feel like you could hide anywhere. Like there's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. I don't know, maybe whoever your partner is, they're like, yours, mine forever. I don't know. Yours, mine, and ours forever is what I just heard. Got the Seven of Swords, Temperance, Death, the King of Pentacles. Whoever your person is, they're seriously scary. Your person thinks that they own you. Your Psycho Sally, your Babbitt, they really do think that they own you. They think that they own you in this lifetime now and after death. Whoever they are, they're like really, really dangerous and scary. You are aware of that. I don't know if you have another lover somewhere or not, but your Babbitt might be your lover and you're scared of your lover. I mean, this might be like a marriage that you paid, like kind of bought into because of your career almost, and you realize that this is actually a really bad person with a lot of secrets and you have nowhere to go, like nowhere to hide. So I think you're really scared of your Babbitt. But I do think you break the law. Like I still think that you help your Babbitt break the law, I'll be honest. I don't know if you can get out of it or not. Ew, it's like you really do kind of have to bow down to her. I really don't know if you guys are into consumption or not. Or if you work together to kidnap or drug someone else and that. Because here's the Nine of Pentacles for the third reading in the row. The High Priestess and the Hermit. Because this is a single person right here, okay? So, like, I don't know, however you guys are, like, I don't know if you drug the star. I really don't. I don't know if you're involved in trying to split the star up from her Two of Cups. Like, you might work for the nasty queen, and like that's your business, but you're a couple, like you might be married. Like, yeah, you guys steal. I'm sorry, but it's true. You guys are thieves. You're trapped by a bad bitch. You definitely know why. You guys are thieves. You do it for the money, but you might have like a really sexy bad bitch, you know? So you also do it for the physical. I don't know if you're swingers. I don't know if you guys share. Like, I'm seeing the episode in True Blood. I don't know if it's season 4 or not, but I don't know if you guys have like certain feasts that you do, certain rituals with certain elites, or yeah, like whatever it is, it's definitely involves hurting another person. You do it together. I almost like feel like you guys get off on it, or you have before. You do know whatever you've done is illegal, and you would be caught for this. It's definitely a crime. Yeah, I don't know. It's like you're definitely involved. Like, it's almost, someone said milking a cow, but almost like, yeah, like you're stealing something from a single individual. So you are aware of that. I do think that you work with the Dark Queen, for the Dark Queen. Your wife might consider herself one of the Dark Queens now. I don't think you're in love with your queen, but I do think that you guys have a very... I mean, and it could even be like induced with certain drugs, you know, but you have a very fiery relationship, and you work together to hurt people in whatever level it is you want. You heard a Queen of Wands. You guys are guilty AF. So that's your pile right there. Pile number 3. That's you and your baba. Okay, happy reading. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You're trapped by a baba, and let's figure out why it was your current situation. I haven't looked at the top card here yet. I don't know. It's like this person feels sad for some reason. I feel like they might have gotten tricked. You might have gotten tricked by this bad bitch. This bad bitch could be someone in your community, someone that you trust. I'm saying, like, I'm almost seeing a housekeeper right now. Like, you don't know. It's people close to you. Could have been an in-law. It could be your children now at this point. You feel sad and melancholy. I think you lost a love, a true love, and now you're with somebody that you totally feel cringe about. You might fantasize about the person that you wish that you were with while being with a crazy psycho. You might have felt manipulated, but you did work with a group to hurt an empress. So you definitely feel guilty. Yeah, you definitely feel guilty. So if you're trapped by a bad bet, you might not have known why at the beginning, because this came out in reverse, the 3 of Pentacles. So you might have found out later that whatever you were doing, it's almost like this might have been one of the greatest wish piles, or you might have honestly been completely in the dark here, all right? You might have been the manager or a boss or an owner of something and not known. You might have just looked the other way. You might have been someone that listened to a rumor about an empress, okay? But whatever it was, you definitely made a mistake, and you're involved in some kind of business deal with other people, multiple people who are vicious, by the way, all right? And you hurt an innocent person. Yeah, like, I don't know. And it's like, I almost feel like so much time has gone by, and people have worked really hard in this amount of time that's gone by that has caused extreme damage. I mean, painless death. The Knight of Swords and the 7 of Wands. I don't know. Yeah, it's almost like this Empress has been attacked so much and nobody said anything. Everybody's working behind the scenes, I feel like, to hurt an innocent person. And I do feel like you feel guilty, especially if this is one of your children or if this is one of your friends or family members. I feel like if you're trapped in a bad and you don't know why, I honestly feel like you were like in the dark here about an innocent person. Yeah, and some witches. I do feel like you have a very good heart. I feel like if you knew the truth, if you were able, you would have been somebody who would stop, you know, and protect an empress, especially because whatever has been done to her by these other women or this group, this witchcraft group, these babas over here that you're trapped by, is very severe. Very severe. It would have caused a lot of pain and a lot of hurt to an empress. Not only has she been lied upon, but she's been physically hurt and has to try to defend herself. We've got the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. You might even know this person and know what he told you about them. You might, you know, be somebody who knew their family okay, or knew them from a younger age. So whoever it is like whoever hurt this Empress is these bad biz that you're trapped by hurt an Empress, okay? Whether you knew about it or not, I honestly don't think you had that much knowledge, or you didn't find out until later what the people that you're closest to are doing behind the scenes, and nobody was saying anything. And I do feel like you are aware of who this person is over here or their family, and you do know that they've been hurt very, very bad. Very, very bad. And you've been tricked. Whatever it is, you've been tricked. You've got the Death, the Seven of Wands, and you're the King of Pentacles over here. I mean, it's possible that, you know, you're the lover to her, or potential. It's possible you're the parent or the uncle or a godparent, or even just someone who knew this person from a young age. But whatever it is, you're trapped by these babas, and there's an Empress in trouble. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Swords, which was in reverse. So I do feel like whoever these people are that you're working with were really putting on smiles behind the scenes to trick you from whatever this dark thing was that was attacking an Empress. It definitely might be this dirty queen here who's in charge, you know, of this group, from manipulating you and keeping you sort of in the dark about the truth of what happened here to this Empress in her home. I don't know. It's like these people might be working very, 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 very hard to keep you hidden from what is actually really going on to a Queen of Wands. Like, and it's like, it could be your children, it could be your employees, it could be, you know, because this is a very youthful person, it could just be these smiley people over here acting like everything is fine when actually it's a really dark situation. I do feel like if you found out, once you found out, you would feel extremely guilty. Like, whatever this is death upon the Queen of Wands and the Empress by command of these dark women, these dark people over here. These watchers, these spiders, whoever you're closest to over here. And I feel like whoever this person is that picked this pile, you're a very intelligent person, and you might feel extremely exhausted on your own. So that's maybe why you feel so guilty, and that's why you didn't pay attention, or you listened to a lie because you might have judged them too soon, or because you were just tired and exhausted. You might have believed lies, really nasty, vicious lies. You know, and it hurts because it's like you're not the type of person that would let somebody get away with hurting such a good person. 10 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. However it was, it's like this, it knocked this person down to the core. It ruined their life. It hurt really, 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 really bad. I don't know. And whoever you are, I honestly feel like you have no idea. It's like you're just like dumbfounded. Whoever picked this group. I'm trapped by a bad. I don't know why. What's my situation? You're trapped by a group of women, especially a dark queen that doesn't like a Queen of Wands or an Empress, and completely sabotage them and knock them down hard in their tracks, all alone. Knock them down hard. That's the people closest to you who did this to an innocent, creative person. This is bad. Whatever it was they stole from this person, they lied, they stole. Like, they not only hurt them physically, but they stole their physical assets. They changed the story. They manipulated everything that was going on with an innocent person over here to cause them extreme physical pain. I mean, we got death. The 10 of Wands, the 8 of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune. That's extreme attack, really, really, really fast and vicious. It's vicious. So no, whoever it is that you're closest to is hiding the truth. They're like, what do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. They're playing really, really innocent, and they're hiding the truth. But they know exactly what they did, which is really, really scary. Like, even if they were the ones that spread the rumors or did the running, you know, ran their mouths, ran the train, is what I'm hearing. It's like, if you thought you were the conductor for the day, you were hurting a beautiful, innocent person. And you were not paying attention to the fact that you were very, 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 very guilty. Like, the punishment will fit the crime. It's really scary. I don't like it. But if you're trapped by a bad bed, that's why. You've been completely blindsided. And you are a really, really beautiful, innocent being with your partner, whoever it is. So it's your read. Happy read. Okay, pile number 5. You're trapped by a star and you don't know why. Let's figure it out. What's your situation? I don't know. I feel like this group feels like they've been shafted. They've been lied to. They definitely feel like they're trapped in a pile. Because when I had these cards up, when you picked your pile, I had a card up and I immediately went into shuffling almost. Like, it's not that I wasn't thinking about you, but it's like I had forgotten that I already had the top card ready that you had picked on the top. And then I just shuffled it. And then it's like even more pain came out. I don't know. It's like you might be missing somebody from the start and like wounded from the start. That's what I'm hearing. Whoever this bad bit is that has you, they have you feeling completely betrayed and trapped. But how was the situation? The Fool. Judgment. You're trapped by a bad bit. What's your situation? I don't know. I guess I just feel like you made a choice to be with somebody else over the person that you care for, maybe. Now you feel bad about it. Like maybe you were in a hurry when you first decided who you were going to be with over somebody that you care for, truly. 8 of Coins in reverse. I don't know if you were impatient about something. The 8 of Swords. You're trapped by a bad bit. And the 9 of Wands. I don't know, this pile almost makes me feel like I want to cry. Like, I don't know. It's like you're trapped in a loving relationship where not only do you feel like you hurt someone else that you loved, you feel like this is your end all. Like, you feel extremely betrayed by whoever has their grips in you. Like, you literally can't move anywhere is how you feel. You feel really stupid, but somebody definitely stole your sunshine. I don't know if you're trapped behind the scenes or if you have somebody that you're trying to get to that doesn't know how you feel about them. It's like if you're trapped by a bad bed, do you know why? What? I don't know. It's like you feel like you don't have all the answers, or the person you love doesn't have all the answers. Like maybe you hurt somebody really, really bad that you actually love, but you're trapped by like a nasty bad bit, come and get her. I don't know. I almost feel like you know that whatever this was really, really painful to somebody that you thought was a sweetheart. So like I don't know if you feel betrayed or do you just feel like you betrayed them. Whoa, like you might have feel like you betrayed someone that you care for. The Page of Coins, you might have felt like you even hurt a child. Whatever it was definitely manipulative. You were really hurt, so I mean you did have to make a decision when you were hurt. Whatever the decision was, that's what trapped you. So it might have been your children, like you were trying to protect your children, so you made a decision where you chose your children over the woman that you loved, you know, because this person feels really sad. Yeah, you might have actually really wanted to go for a different type of person, but you got halted. You might already have children with a bad bit with someone that, you know, is just complete weirdo. You might be responsible for the finances. Yeah, it feels really sad. Like, Rabbi Baba, you probably know why. You might be with her due to marriage. There's the Queen of Coins. So, yeah, you're probably with someone else because of marriage. I don't know. The Six of Swords, the Emperor, the Ace of Wands, and the Lovers. I don't know if this Emperor is going to get a divorce or not. Like, if they were married and they're in love with someone else, I'm not sure if they would or not. I'm honestly not even sure for this person if it would be okay for them, like if that's enough, you know, for the person that they've hurt, their sunshine or whatever. Because you have the 10 of coins and the lovers and the 6 of wands, but it's like, I don't, you know, it's like the person that the divine masculine hurt, I mean, they might not care about money. They might not care about them being a winner or being successful, and that might really hurt, you know, their relationship. Five of Pentacles. I don't know if he made a bad deal when he felt financially in lack, but I don't know, it's like almost like you're with a different person. It's like you're a different man, you're like just a different person when you're with this bad, and then it's like you have another person out there that you might love that's all alone, that's really strong, but they're all alone. So I don't know, like I feel a lot of guilt from this pile, just like a heartbreak feeling, especially for the other person who's alone. Because they're also waiting for this person, this divine masculine. But this divine masculine's with a bad bed, hurting the person that they want to be with. So it's like the emperor's over here. This beautiful, loving emperor man is over here with a nasty skank. And they might have gotten trapped in their relationship because of children. The empress and the tower. So yeah, this person's not with their empress. The tower and the chariot. I don't know. Hopefully the emperor can do something, but I'm not sure if he will or not. So what's your situation? You're trapped by a new Babbitt who's a way less than your empress. A 7 of Cups. You're definitely fooled. I mean, you do have a good heart, but it's like you saw another single beautiful person, a partner, and then it's almost like instead of being with them, you chose someone else. It was like somebody nasty, somebody who confused you, somebody who turned your world upside down, and somebody who brought you extreme pain. That's your Babbitt over here. Like, I don't know if you were trying to impress this person before you came over to them, or you know, it's almost like you sabotage yourself and you went for somebody that was really just somebody who like the crack the whip, who was really low level. It's like there's always going to be like a no harvest situation going on with whoever your Babbitt person is. They're really cheesy, they don't have style, they're like nasty and harsh. Ew. Like it feels really dry and gross, and over here it feels like really just like juicy and smooth. I don't know. We've got the 6 of Cups and the Hierophant. I don't know, it's sad. Yeah, you're probably definitely married to this nasty queen over here that just has you kind of trapped. I mean, I don't know if you're married or not to them, but I'm not sure. Like, are you wanting advice about your queen? Is like that what you're trying to tell me? Because I feel really bad. Yeah, whoever she is, she's all alone out there. So yeah. I don't know. I mean, you have the choice. You make it. I don't know what you want me to tell you, though, because a lot of times you finally get to your empress and they're like, you know, that's great and everything, but I don't know about this lifetime, not after what you put me through. Like, I get it if you have children and stuff and you're trying to figure out a way how to have it all, but remember, like, I don't know, like, by the time you get there, are they gonna still be there? That's all I would have to say. So, like, if you're if you're with a Babbitt and you're taking your time, you're trying to be in complete control over there, I would say, like, I don't know if your empress is going to be, you know, as patient as you're desiring her to be, because she's like, I'm tired, and I just see someone finally being like, not in this lifetime, like, I am an empress. You decided to be an emperor with a skank and a nasty queen. I think you were confused. So I do see, like, I'm not trying to blow your dreams or whatever. Like, it might work out in your favor, depending on how much you can do for her, and maybe, you know, make it work. But I don't know how she's gonna feel. But she feels really, really hurt by, like, your group over here. I don't. Yeah. I can see you now, and you're trying to come in all solo. I don't know, you're taking a really long time, so I would have to tell you, to bring in justice. I would hurry up. I would hurry up if I were you. Six of Pentacles. Each relationship is their own relationship, but hopefully you can give her some kind of restitution. Give her a reason to want to be with you. Would be a good idea for you. That's what's going on here, Sag. You've got a nasty group over here. You're in love with somebody that you're not with, and they feel really hurt, like they're running out of time. They feel really abandoned. So I would hurry up. That's the Knight of Wands. So, okay, that's your reading. Have a great day. Happy reading.